Hi, in this video I will explain how to do a paraphrasing assignment. This is an example video and the article in this video is about DNA. So if you're watching this video but you've got a totally different article, that is okay, because this just explains how you do this kind of assignment. So please don't be confused if you're like, wait a minute, my article's not about DNA. It's just because I'm explaining to you how to do this. Okay, so all of these kinds of assignments will be similar. So even if your article's not DNA, this video is for you. All right. So here we go. Instructions. You're going to answer these questions by reading the article below. And so here you go. Down here is your article. There it is. Okay, this one's, like I said, is about DNA. Okay, maybe yours is different. And then most of these are going to have 5 questions in here. This one has 5, and then each question is for 3 points. So you might have a different number, but each one is 3. You might have more than 5. You might have less than 5. This assignment has 15 points because each one is 3 points. All right, so I'll explain how to do each one. So you're going to have 2 steps to do each of these questions. So it starts with a question. Here's an example question. What is the purpose of this experiment? All right, so step 1 is you need to get your evidence and your page number. So for step 1, read the questions. We just did that. What is the purpose of this experiment? And so, and then the next you read the article. And when you find evidence that answers the questions, you got to cite it, and then you also include the page number. So we're going to read this question, what is the purpose of this experiment? And then next we're going to find evidence and page number that answers this question. And so let's do that. So here we go. We're going to read here. And so like I'm just going to do this fast, right? So this is because you understand. So like you got to read all this. You'd read, okay? But I know where the answer is. So it's right here. All right. So what was the question again? Let's see here. What is the purpose of this experiment? All right. Okay, here we go. All right, so it says right here, purpose, in this activity you will free DNA from the cells of green split peas. Then you will be able to see what DNA looks like. And that page number is 111. All right, so we have our evidence and our page number, and now we just simply need to cite from the text. So this part, you have to write the words that you see down there. So here they go. I can do this by voice. So here we go. Spacebar. Open quote. In this activity, comma, you will free DNA from the cells of green split peas. Full stop. Then you will be able to see what DNA looks like. Full stop. Close quote. There you go. That's the exact wording from down here. You can see it's in this activity, this whole text right here. I've written it again up here, and I put it inside the quotation marks. And this is what we're practicing. When you take something from an article, from the internet, from anywhere, you have to include quotation marks around it because it's not your language. And so we're putting the page number. That was 110. All right, and now we're going to do the next step. All right, so now we're going to move on to our final step, step 2. We're going to put in a paraphrase here. So we're going to take this, and we're going to put it down here, but we're going to change it to our own words. Okay, so we got to try to understand this well. If there's words in this part that we don't understand, like maybe I don't know what green split peas are, I probably better look that up and make sure I understand it well, because now I got to take it and I'm going to put it in my own words. So let's read our step 2 directions. Step 2, paraphrase. For my paraphrase, that's the green part right here, change the evidence into your own words. So like I just said, you're going to take this guy here and put it in your own words. So you got to understand this, and you got to write it down here. For this green part, it should be the same idea. The same idea is right here, but you got to use your own words. So let me just finish reading these instructions. You can use very simple words. Like you don't have to like this part right here, you write down here, it does not have to be super like really hard words. It can be just your own words. You just have to take this same idea and write it with your own words. So you're going to take the author's words that you cited for your evidence and change them into something that you would say. So you take this, and how would you say the same thing, but using your own words here? Express the same idea in using your own words. So let's try that. In this activity, you will free DNA from cells of green split peas. Then you will be able to see what DNA looks like. So let's see here. We could just put this in really simple language. I might say, my friend asked me, and my friend said, hey, what are you doing? What's this experiment about? I'm going to just use like what I would just say to my friend here. Let's try that. The purpose of it is to get DNA from cells so that you can see it. Full stop. So you see, like, you don't have to make this part really difficult. So you just take whatever, the yellow is up there, you just try to take that and you put it into any kind of language that you would use. Imagine your friend has just asked you, what does the yellow one mean? You got to try to explain it down here. So go on. You can continue on your own here. You're going to read this, and then you're going to look for the evidence and the page number down there in that article down here. And when you find it, you're going to pop that in here. And then your next step is to take it and change that into your own words. Try to make it your own language. So that is paraphrasing. The skill that we are working on in this video is, again, it's called paraphrasing, taking what somebody else said or wrote and turning it into your own words. And that is an important skill for you to master, not only to be a successful high school student, but if you're going to go to college, it's definitely something you're going to do in college. And really, even if you don't go to college, it's worth doing this because you are going to have situations where you need to take information and you need to put it in your own words and describe it to somebody else. So honestly, it's a skill that everybody can use, can benefit from. So there you go. Paraphrasing activity. This is how you do it. As always, ask me if you need any help on this. I am here to help you out. Thanks.